As always, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo on radio for the cosmos. 222.9, the Mothership. And before we go any further, feast your eyes on the flyer on the corner of your screen, as today is Diana Ross Day on the Mothership. So, in lieu of her solar return, we're going to spend a few hours jamming out her songs immediately following this orbit. So, we're keeping Aries season turned up, aligned, and right. Ashe? All right. So, we got one of Motown's finest, the queen of Motown, Diana Ross, being featured today by myself and DJ Black Ice. So make sure you beam up and tell a friend so we can jam as one cosmic nation under a groove. I'll be right back with the Daily Quasar Stats. I'm my Auntie J Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio celebrates 5 years on the airwaves. On 222 February 22nd, we celebrate 7 old school music rotations dedicated to the preservation of the musical genius of our ancestors. We've been spinning the rare cuts, pulling the jewels off the B-sides, and feeding your soul 7 different ways. And these planetary rotations are aligned with the daily ruling planets and the 7 main Orisha. We celebrate 5 years of spiritual teachings, highlights of special artists, cosmic ear hustles with everyday people, and everyday cosmic weather forecasts. We celebrate infusions with DJ Black Ice. We celebrate 5 years of wisdom sharing, building, and soul feeding groove. So if you have been enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then use the links in the description box of this video to show your support to 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio, whether it be a singular donation or make it a monthly thing. No amount is too great or small, so let's come together as one cosmic nation under the groove and keep 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio on the air for years to come. Celebrating 5 years. Ashe. And we're back. It's March 26, 2026. The day is vibing on a 3. 3 is sacred to SU for those of us that live that Orisha life and in general spirituality. 3s represents holy trinities and crossroads, but with that coming on a Jupiter-ruled, Sango-venerated Saturday, those choices are coming from within. And I know a lot of you feel the pull, you feel the surge, you feel the fire from the fire horse, the freshness of spring equinox, the beginning of Aries season. So sometimes we got to go within and choose our future self over our recent past self. And that call's coming from inside the house. So make sure you punch the right codes. It's the first Thursday of spring and of Aries season, and the moon tonight is waxing in the 4th house of Cancer. So what does that inspire? For you to nurture your transformation, because you're becoming a version of yourself that you've never been before. Allow yourself to like them too. Ashe? All right. I am available for reads today via the Mothership's Mentorship Counseling and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. And I'm going to go ahead on and get to today's Oracle message so that we can get to this Diana Ross Jam session. And today I got my Slick Talking Golden Riders Tarot deck as the Oracle of the day. And we've got the energy card and the roses on the black vine. So we're going to start with where your energy is. Okay, so where are these crossroads in our inner transformations? Ooh, look at that. Anger card, inverted. Shango's red. SU is red. This card is red. And it's a protection card at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so with this anger card inverted, I'm feeling you may be in a space that you are releasing a lot of anger for things that you had to be protected from in perhaps the struggle journeys of your life, or should I say, the period of refining and polishing that felt like punishment, trials, and tribulations. You're actually being prepared to be where you are right now. But the fact that this card is showing up inverted is already showing that you've made the better choice. Now, when releasing the anger can be tricky because holding it in can be dangerous. Releasing it in ways that are detrimental to self and others is also dangerous. So, with the crossroad right in the middle, learn how to channel and transform energy into something that you can use and others can use. Because this protection you're under, it's only going to last for as long as you operate in ways of divinity. Okay, so what's the energy around you since we're releasing all this anger? Anger from what? Okay, just need one. And we got it. Tether. People trying to tether themselves to your energy. And they will do this by blood. You know, that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my sister, so I got a right to do whatever I want to do to hurt them. You have the people that, oh, they were my best friend. I knew you in, and you don't even remember the last time you even talked to them. You got people around you trying to tether themselves to your energy for releasing the things in your life that they did to cause you pain. But the tether card is also a good sign because you are stimulating other people. How do I put it? People are tethering themselves to your energy in good ways, meaning something that you are doing is inspiring people to do the same for themselves. And it's a lot of telepathic connections that are happening right now. So if you find yourself in your head about some things, you're not going crazy. And there is a person in particular that wants union with you, but not because they love you, but because they want this tether to your energy. So be careful who you snack on, who you let snack on your cookies right now. Okay? Just saying. All right, so here is the Golden Rider Tarot deck. Now we're just going to pull one out of here and let this tarot draw sum it all up. Body wow. Just need one. Just one. Knight of Swords. And then the tether came up on the last card. And the anger inverted showed up with the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you releasing all that anger has put you in a position of higher power in the eyes of spirit. And the people who were attached to those cords of anger are scrambling right now. And with this Knight of Swords showing up, this is communication coming in. This is challenges, messy folks, you know. So don't reconnect to cords you have already cut because you've released those things. And when people hurt you and you release the anger, they now have no power over you at all. And that's what's putting you in this King of Wands energy, which is sending the Knights and the Page energies running back. Up just when I said that, under the King of Wands is a Page of Cups. So you're going to have people trying to tether themselves to your energy because they sense you elevating. So be very discerning on who deserves a reconnection and who does not. Because remember, you have had to release a lot. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call, excuse me, on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. Whether I simmer or whether I blaze, either way, I'm too hot. Sango. The Jupiter Collection, brought to you by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9. The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. Alrighty then. So, time for Diana Ross's salute, and we gonna kick it off with Love's Hangover. Cause baby, I can relate. If there's a cure for this, I don't want it. Hope you don't either. This is 222.9 The Mothership, radio for the cosmos. Beam up. You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9 The Mothership Internet Radio is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on